Yeah, Top Felicia, a party here in Orlando, the confetti flying at this venue for this watch party. It only took about an hour for those final results to come in, declaring Byron Donalds the Republican nominee for Florida governor. In his speech, he quickly took to criticizing and slamming his Democratic opponent to come, David Jolly. He also thanked former Governor Rick Scott and current Governor Ron DeSantis, who has not given any endorsements just yet. He notably did not thank or acknowledge President Donald Trump, who was one of his biggest endorsements. We asked him about that right after the speech. He talked about how his focus is not what's happening in D.C., it's about uniting Florida right now. And he really hammered home some of his priorities that are pivotal in making a decision for governor. So that included making Florida a more affordable place for residents, specifically seniors. He also talked about using AI in a way that does not compromise water or rising utility bills. These are the three top priorities he really focused on. Take a listen.
My administration will be guided by three pillars: making Florida accountable, achievable, and most of all, affordable. An affordable Florida starts with a limited government that respects hardworking taxpayers who fund it.
So another big focus was reuniting the Florida Republican Party after this primary. He says his opponents, James Fishback and Paul Renner, called him to congratulate him. He also talked about how, he's not clear. He was clearly the winner here by a lot, but he did not win more than 50% of the vote. So when asked about moving forward, it's going to be a lot tighter with Democrat David Jolly moving forward. He talked about how he's not going to discuss any strategies he has for any debates. One of those will be here on WPBF 25. But he talked about how he's going to work to encourage undecided voters to vote for him and focus on making Florida the best it can be. We've been with you throughout the primary election process. We'll continue to stick with you through the general election.